My name is Jesse Peterson. I'm from Madoc, Ontario, Canada. I've been living in Vietnam for 8 years. Currently I live in Ho Chi Minh City, which is a really busy city where I sometimes miss the tranquility of the countryside. I have an interesting job, writing about life in Vietnam. However, sometimes life is hard. I spend a lot of time writing on the computer, so I feel a disconnect. I just want to leave everything behind and go to a place that makes me feel more relaxed.
I, for one, really like being away from the city because I feel that it re-energizes you. It brings you back to where you came from, gets your body clean. When we're in the city, like we have all the clouds, artificial light, it blocks out the universe and the stars. And just being in nature, you see reality. At night, you can see the stars. Right? You get an idea of where you are in the world. This is the ocean water, but around me is all forest. I'm in a type of mangrove, glades, I guess you'd call it. So what's really special about that is it makes a different type of aquaculture. This morning I saw some guy, actually right there, he's catching squid. He's got 2 squid. In a little bit I'm gonna try to dive down in the dirt and catch it myself. Gem chip, which is a type of oyster. Which makes me a little scared. I can swim really well, but the problem is there's a lot of mud here, okay? Because you can see all the trees and the deep soil. So if I get stuck in the mud, I don't know how they're gonna pull me out, or if I'll just have to stay here and become a shrimp farmer and live here for the whole time I'm working here.
Nearly 60 kilometers away from the center of Ho Chi Minh City, Can Giơ Mangrove has been recognized by the UNESCO as a World Biosphere Reserve with primeval forests and abundant floral cover. The reserve, or also known as Sac Forest, is situated in a recently formed estuary complex of tidal flats where the Vom Ca, Saigon, and Đồng Nai rivers discharge into the sea. Historically, this land, also known as Sac Forest Guerrilla Base, was a key battleground in the 2 resistance wars against the French and US aggressors. It has been devastated by US toxic chemicals that turned the zone into an uninhabited land. After the war ended, this uninhabited mangrove forest have gradually been invigorated, and its beauty and magnificence have returned thanks to the hard work of the local people. I really love going to new environments like that where the climate's different, and especially the flora and the fauna, the trees. Everything's different. All the sounds, right, are different. Waiting for the water level to go down, this man is preparing his tools for a working day. His set of tools is quite simple. They are just two small hooks and a shovel.
Rồi đây mình phải tùy theo nước cạn sớm mình phải đi sớm, vừa sáng mình lên mình bắt rồi nước vừa đầy cái mình đi ra về.
They've adapted to living in their environment. For example, he's paddling with his legs, right? So he didn't make some sort of machine to make him go faster. He just used his body and adapted to living in that environment. So I really like that because you and the environment cohabitate together. Stopping by a swamp studded with mangrove roots, Louis begins digging using his tools. He is digging for clam, a creature of bivalve class, living in the sea, brackish swamps, or sandbanks along rivers and canals.
Chào chú.
Their holes are deep underground.
Chú đang làm gì
The
đấy?
more mature the clam, the deeper its hole.
Làm hả? À đây là hang hả? Hang này có chêm chép không?
Có.
Tao có thể phân biệt được hang nào là của chêm chép hay là hang nào, ví dụ hang này là không phải chêm chép được, phải không? Sao phân biệt được à?
Nó con hang chêm chép nó có phân biệt cái là hai cái này, cái hang chêm chép nó có hai cái lỗ, như hai cái lỗ mũi mình đó.
À vâng, hai cái lỗ vậy.
Hai cái lỗ. Tại cái lưỡi nó đưa lên đó, nó sẹp luôn, là nó đưa hai lỗ. Còn cái hang còng thì nó tròn, có một lỗ thôi.
I guess there's lots of different types of crabs here, but this one I'm afraid has gone to the next life. We better get rid of it.
Ở đây nhiều thế hả?
Nó cũng lúc này nó cũng ít rồi. Chứ lúc
vậy
trước thì nó nhiều, trước không có ô nhiễm thì nó nhiều hang. Bây giờ nó ô nhiễm quá nó ít hang.
You don't know how hard it is to walk in the swamp like this. The mangroves grow very closely together, and there is usually still water surrounding them. Their roots are extremely slippery, steep, and arching, and many of the mangroves create impenetrable masses of roots. Generally, you will find these difficult places to walk on the root formations.
So, the sticks, the mangrove sticks in this grove, a lot of them are broken. When I step on it hurts my feet because I don't know if my feet are soft or I'm weak or I'm just not used to it. Chú ơi, cháu đau chân lắm.
Đau chân hả? Đau chân để cởi dạ là mang cái này vô cho nó đỡ đau.
Cảm ơn chú rất nhiều. Chú ơi, chú làm cái này hả?
Cái này đang đi cho nó nhẹ, tại nó ở đây nó lầy á.
Thank you.
Vừa không?
That's okay.
Oh,
Wow, tốt hơn quá nhiều. Cảm ơn chú. So,
Rồi.
he gave me his shoes. It's really kind of him. And I feel a lot better. I feel like I was born and raised in here now.
Đây mình lại đây đầu con ham chết này đi.
Okay.
After discovering the holes, Louis tells me to dig with the shovel as quickly as possible. But I also have to do it gently. Otherwise, I may crush the shells of the clams. For deep holes, which often have more clams, we use small hooks to get the clams after digging.
Nó cũng khó chứ không phải dễ, nó nằm trong cây. Còn chúng chết thì đào ngày chắc được 2 kg 3 kg à.
Here, clam season is often from the 5th to the 7th months of the lunar calendar. Each day, people often dig from 6 hours from the time when the water level is low until it gets too high. In addition to clam, Louis also catches many other kinds of seafood.
Yeah, okay. So he's found a very big crab. Whoa!
Whoa!
It's the same thing. He just sticks a stick in and he pulls it out. Whoa! It's huge. Wow! Oh, it's so big. Is that gonna bite us? Not gonna come to. Whoa! Wow! Whoa! Look at this sucker. He just stuck his hand in there and pulled it out, and it's so big. I don't know if it's gonna bite me or anything, but I guess it's really easy to catch them. You just gotta find the cave, stick a stick in there, and then just pull it out.
According to Louis, sea crabs often go against the current through Đồng Nai estuary to small branches of the river. They look for muddy and wet areas to dig holes for shelters. When the water gets low, their traces are left on the muddy ground and people follow those traces to catch them.
There were some the smaller crabs, the very colorful ones. They're harder to catch, right? The big one is lazy, it's in the tree, it's sleeping. We got it, but the other ones were more difficult.
The mangrove forest is regarded as the green lungs of the city. The site is characterized by wetland biosystem dominated by different kinds of mangroves and many rare species. Louis took me home and we cooked some dishes using the products that we caught in the Sac mangrove forest. Crabs and clams are very dirty as they live under the mud. It takes us much effort to clean them. After cleaning, clams were used to cook 3 dishes including sweet and sour soup with herbs, steamed clams, and clam porridge.
In our society, we're spoiled, right? Because they know if you put sugar in it, sugar is extremely addicting. We can only have like 27 and 35 grams, male and female, a day. But those guys, of course, there's no sugar in the fish and all those things. And so it's very simple, it's still delicious, and it's extremely healthy for you, really healthy.
After boiling, sea crabs were put into tamarind sauce. It looks delicious. Louis also showed me some octopus that he caught last night and told me that this is one of the must-tasting dishes in the region. They're not as big as the ocean octopus. Their size is equal to the size of a squid, but the head is round and the tentacles are long. After taking the octopi out of the net, we put them into the ice water to keep them fresh.
I'm not scared, but my hands are shaking because of the way I'm sitting, all right? But I'm gonna put these in the water. Get out of here. When you have the octopi in this dish, what you can do is they try to get out. So if you take the lemon
and put it on the outside. They hate it, so they stay inside the dish. Preparing the octopi in vinegar is very simple. All you need is some spices, including lemongrass, garlic, black pepper, chili, and most important thing is vinegar, which brings the broth a slight taste of sourness. Phải nấu bao lâu?
Mình thấy con mực nó mà nó đỏ lên, con mực nó đỏ lên như thế này nè.
Cho quanh bao lâu? Em nghĩ là quanh. I've heard this a lot in Vietnam. You can go anywhere in the rural countryside and you don't need to get a hotel. You can be like, can I just stay at your house? And they're like, sure. And they feed you and they're really so wonderful. And especially on this trip, I got to experience that. They're like, here, catch the food here. They're smiling, showing me how to do it. They're very patient with me. And then of course we went back to their house and they cooked it, showed me how, and then they were just like, hey, have a nice day. It was so nice to meet you. And they know they're probably not going to see me again, right? Although Đồng Nai does not have a coastline, but the nature has endowed this land with a brackish zone with a total area of nearly 18,000 hectares. This zone is located in the districts of Long Thanh and Nhon Trác. Nhon Trác is quite special. This is a salinized riverside land. So far, few plants can be grown here except for mangrove palm. The conditions of the soil here are favorable for this plant, which has earned incomes for many local families. As you can see, I'm out here in the wilderness collecting wild coconuts, which are different than your regular round coconuts. They're much bigger and more difficult to eat and much more difficult to collect. But fortunately, I'm out with Z and she's gonna show me how to collect them. The wild water coconut, as I called our mangrove palm, as exactly people called it, is a species of palm native to the coastlines and habitats of the Mekong Delta region. It is the only palm considered adapted to the salty coastal waters. Today, I follow Mrs. Ding, a local of Vĩnh Thanh, commune of Nhon Trác district, to learn about this special tree. Ding is now 72 years old. She tells me that the mangrove palm area in Vĩnh Thanh has now been smaller than in the past. She herself does not collect the mangrove palm very often because she is so old now. Instead, she has switched to the less laborious jobs. Ding only collects mangrove palm to earn extra income when its fruit grows.
Bây giờ mần lá nặng lắm. Kéo lôi trong bùn trong sình đồ nặng lắm. Thành ra thanh niên đồ mới bằng được. Còn già thôi hết bằng được, thành ra họ phá nhiều lắm. Thành ra giờ cũng bớt giảm rồi đó. Hồi xưa là toàn là tôi đi đốn tôi bán không á, nhưng mà giờ hết đốn rồi.
Mangrove palm scatters thanks to all its fruits falling into the water. When the old fruit are swept to the shore and grow into mangrove trees. In the past, mangrove palm grows naturally. Now, due to high demands, many households are growing and selling mangrove palm.
Dân chúng ở đây là nhờ cái dừa nước này được nhiều lá rồi lạc rồi nhiều khi mà bập dừa nó nhiều quá cái chẻ lạc dừa cái bó đi bán luôn. Thành ra không có bỏ cái gì hết á, dừa nước là không bỏ gì hết trơn luôn á.
I followed Ding along the canal to look for mangrove palm fruits. Very quickly, I have found a fruit cluster. Okay. Yeah! All right, so let's cut it open and see. Wild coconuts, I've actually never seen them before. They're really big. These ones here, really big and really heavy. And I've never opened it, but I've heard that they have the coconut milk inside of it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut one and we're gonna take it back and then open it up.
Nè, đây nó có lại sẵn rồi nè.
Hay quá, tốt quá cô. Ok, so bây giờ là phải làm gì? Là
đây,
cắt
trái dừa này
mỏ
chẻ
lại.
ra.
Ok, cẩn thận đó. Wow.
Rồi, ăn đi ngon lắm.
Vậy cảm ơn.
Rồi.
Thì ăn cây nhỏ này phải không?
Rồi. Đặng nó ra đó, ăn cái ruột đó.
Wow.
Được không?
Wow, rất là ngon.
Ngon lắm.
Yeah.
Cái này mà trộn đường đá ăn còn ngon hơn nữa.
Although there are similar species, mangrove palm looks very different than coconut. When they first look at the mangrove palm fruit cluster, some people think it is a flower, some think of a dried pine cone. The fruit sticks together and grows into a cluster with a diameter of 20 to 30 centimeters. Each cluster are from dozens of hundreds of nipper fruits. Dưa này là bao lâu mới có một trái?
Cái này là 6 tháng mới được ăn. Nó trừ nó trổ ra, xong rồi 6 tháng mình mới được chặt mình ăn, nó mới có ruột.
Lâu quá.
Lâu lắm.
Và ở đây là có ai trồng hay là nó tự nhiên hay sao?
Cái này tự nhiên cũng có mà người trồng cũng có. According to Din, when the mangrove palm cluster stoops, it means the pulp inside have been formed and edible. Fruit is young, it has a lot of juice, its pulp is too thin and too soft and not so delicious. Otherwise, when the fruit is old, its pulp is hard and dry. For Vinh residents in particular and people in the Mekong Delta in general, mangrove palm is very useful for their life. The leaves can be used as roofs and even for firewood or walls in their houses. Houses made from mangrove palm leaves can protect people from the blazing hot weather in the dry season and can protect them from the cold in the rainy season. That's why many local people are associated with this job, which serves an increasing demand.
Tôi chặt dừa nước nay 15 năm rồi. Sáng phải dậy sớm mờ mờ đất là vô tới rừng rồi. Đặng chặt rồi về còn phải phơi nó khô đi, nó mấy nắng nó khô rồi mới được lợp. Thì một ngày mình đốn ròng rã là được 400. Còn như mà người ta đặt á, thì nhiều khi mình cố thì được 700. Còn như mình yếu thì mình làm 200-300 mình về. Một thiên lá được có 400.000 là lá nhất, còn lá nhì có 250. Lá nhất là lá sắp nốc, lá lớn. Còn như lá hồi nãy là lá nhì.
I especially admire these women. They seem to have some of the most difficult jobs, work the longest hours to support their children. Despite the fact that the money they earn every day is not much, they're still happy with what they're doing now. Although they have to work hard, these people still think they are lucky to have jobs. They choose this job to keep the tradition and maintain the livelihood of the villagers. After returning to their home, they treated me to a special dish, mangrove palm sweet soup. Hoa splits the fruit very quickly. As for me, I would just spoil everything, so I am giving the task of making a fire.
Nếu mà chẻ một buồng to mới là 2 buồng mới được 1 ký. Buồng được 1 ký không chừng tùy theo cái đó, tùy theo buồng lớn nhỏ hả. Nhiều khi mấy đứa cháu rồi nó chơi nó về cái hoài bà nội chẻ dừa về ăn thì cái mình chẻ đem về cho nó ăn. Khi mà đi làm về nóng á là chặt ly dừa nước, cho đường đá vô rồi uống rất là mát luôn. Hôm nay mình nấu là dừa nước với đường phèn.
So it's very sweet, and it's more delicious than the chè I ate in Ho Chi Minh City for two reasons. One, I made this with Z, who is a really sweet lady, and I really like her. Number two, I made this today. As you saw, I did all the ingredients myself. So when you put work into it, it makes it much more delicious.